What's up, Boss Dons? It's CurtisDonDeano, and we're back for another YouTube video. What's up, Boss Dons? It's CurtisDonDeano, and today we're back for another unboxing. Today is really different because I feel like I actually got some fire today. I actually caught these from the store, and I got a little funny story, but we'll get to that. Right now, I just want to focus on the unboxing because I know we live in a very short media cycle, so I don't want to, chance that by, taking up too much of your time. Like chance you watching the video, taking up too much of your time. So, I don't gonna lie, these are heavy as fuck. So this is the box. Let me see. So this is the receipt. We'll get into that in a second. So it's the standard gray box, and these are called runners, and it says 4-color upper / rubber, gray, black, blue. And just to give you a little preview, that's how it looks on the side. So, okay, so when you open the box up, you get something new. And by new, I mean a new dust bag. Balenciaga doesn't have the same white dust bags or gray dust bags that they used to have. I think I have a gray one, I think I have a white one from like really old bags. But instead now they give you a book bag. Now, I'm not sure how I'll upload my videos, but what I do know is that this isn't the first Balenciaga book bag I got. I want to show you how they look after a little wear and tear. One, they're like the cheapest quality ever. Nothing lasts. Like this is all ripped. The letters don't stay on them. Like it's just the quality isn't really there. But I mean, hey, who can complain for a Balenciaga backpack? And so next, we got some basic gray tissue paper. Boom, 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 and boom. You know what I do want to talk about though? Before I even get a little bit more into the video, I want to talk about this new age of TikTok and real unboxers. I think it really started with women, and now I'm just starting to see men do it more. But it's just like very poised, and it's like you'll hear like yeah. And they like do like an overshot, and like the girls with their nails, they usually do it real pretty, but I see the guys doing it too. Guys get manicured, so they hold their hands a specific way, and they take it off, and then they take it off, and then they take it off, and then they show you the shoe, they lift it out, but they do it in such a way that's just so like, I'm from the information era of like content where you had to provide some value. We couldn't just show you something pretty. I mean, I've done so many unboxings, but my most viewed unboxings are the ones where I gave like the most information. Like, we've all seen the shoes at this point, typically, except for maybe you haven't seen these yet. So I got these from the store in Vegas. When I seen them, I had to get them. I did want the same colorway in the track 2s, but when I seen these, I was like, I gotta get these. Like, they just look super special to me. It's like such a cool shoe. Y'all know I love any shoe that already looks distressed because I like to get really good wears out of my shoe. They're pretty much like the narrow shape of the like ones with the arch in them, but at the same time, they changed a lot. Like, okay, we got the 41 written there. Like, can we just talk about that? I know the camera's trying to focus on me. Can we talk about that? Yo, do y'all see this? This is crazy to me. Like, this is super crazy. So many little details I really have to point out, and I really don't like to be like as detailed. Like, like I would maybe do some close-up shots, but there's so much stuff I want to talk about. Like, we could go and really break down the shoe. I'm trying to think, should I tell y'all like price and stuff first? I'm not really sure if that's what y'all want to talk about first, but if y'all want to, I'm gonna see if we can. The 41 detail, I looked at both shoes in the store, and I noticed that it isn't exactly the same. If you look, it isn't exact. I know on the camera it looks that way, but you can see like very small differences. Like this 4 is a little longer on one side. My whole point is, and I don't know if that's purposeful, but low-key I think they get somebody to write it on. It just doesn't look exactly the same, which is cool to me. I think that makes it so much more unique. And I'm not sure where these shoes were made. Let's see. They were made in China, but they have the vibe of the original ones before the shoe actually started getting made in China. Like 5, I can't even count without thinking. 5, we got like 5 little bubbles here. Then we got like some more I don't know what material this is, but it's cool. Then we got some scuffing. Let me tell you how important the scuffing is. Now you don't even got to worry about anybody scuffing your shoe. And so the shoe is like a royal blue, but it has like distressing on it. If you can look really closely, you'll see like some of it's black. Then we got like a Balenciaga. And then if you notice, they have like their new B logo here as well in silver. You can see it there too. So then, I guess, let me see where we should go. I guess we could start on this side, right? So we got runner right here. And it's like this honeycomb texture that mirrors the texture from here. Then we got this like Asics. Like, it looks like they cut up Asics almost and like just attached it to the shoe. You kind of get that like around the shoe, especially like right here, this X, so to speak. And it's a mix of like grays and whites and silvers, and it's kind of like shiny in person, and you see like a lot of distressing in. The shoe actually is kind of like rough, like when you feel it, like to touch, it's like kind of like pokey in a sense. But I think that's cool. So then I want to discuss this like gel bottom right here. The reason why is because like if you look like right here in the corner, it is like almost like a glob of hot glue. Cash, stop all that. It's like a glob of hot glue. I think that's so cool. Then we got like some more dirtiness, and then we get to the back. And on the back we got like another like layer of like gel right there. They remind me of the the Margielas that are like crazily like glued together, like, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Balenciaga in the air, like not like an air bubble-esque thing, like a futuristic silhouette. Then we got the new B. Then we got this really cool like I haven't done an unboxing in so long, I'm losing my terminology, but like a pull, like an ankle pull, and then we got the number in the back. And if you look here, just look at this detail. Like this detail, it almost looks like wings. Reminds me of their bags. Then we got like all of this around the ankle. I remember trying them on, and I don't know. I'm trying to think, did I have on shorts or jeans? Hold up, wait, the camera got to refocus on me, cause baby. Okay, and so I don't know if it's because when I tried these on, I might on super skinny jeans, or I don't know what it was, but I do know, and this is just like me being completely honest, whatever this is around the top, it was like irritating me, like, cause it's so hard, but it kind of comes up like a boot almost. It was really irritating. And then we have Balenciaga right here on the tongue again, and then like I want to undo the laces because this is so cool what they did on the tongue. Like, I gotta show you. Like, let me see if I can get it out. So it reminds me of their like bags so much, which I think is so tough. Like the double tongue pull, what? All right, so let's get inside the shoe. I mean, the bottom is pretty simple. I mean, bottoms are always cool, but it's pretty simple. I guess standard. You always see crazy bottoms. If this is your first time watching one of my unboxings and you like what you see so far, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I do unboxings, I do all types of stuff on this channel, but most of all, I'm really like open to doing things that people ask me to do. So if you just comment below what you want me to do, I'll try to do it. I mean, I've done things from skincare. That's not what I was even supposed to be talking about. I was supposed to be talking about what I do on this channel. We take the sole out of the shoe, we check the sole, we try to see what's underneath the sole, we try to see how thick is the sole, because those things really factor in. Like with these dad shoes, they have so much extra room to put more cushion and support, and I feel like they don't. I do like that it has like the flex of a track 2 right here. I love that. And I really like this like almost like satin lining around the laces. I really like that. So let's get into the shoe. Okay, so we got a black sole, Balenciaga. This sole is thin. And see, this is why I really like calling out a lot of these soles, because it doesn't really make sense to have such a thick shoe with like such, like this is like no, like I've done videos with Walmart shoes and they've had better soles. So then underneath that, I mean, we do have more padding than I usually find. Like, it's pretty, I wish I could like show you. It's pretty basic, but it's a little padding in it. I mean, I just feel like, and this is no shade to China whatsoever, it's just like, you buy these brands from these big fashion houses and they have like all the money and resources in the world, and to me it's always so odd that they try to go for like, and I'm not gonna say they go for cheaper manufacturing, but it's just like when we think of like shoe artisans and like people who are like top tier skilled at their craft, you know these people to be where things kind of like come from, if that makes sense. So to buy like a brand like Balenciaga, and when you think of like just what it, you know, like what Crystal Ball found, it's just odd to me that like the stuff isn't made where it is like originated in a sense. Like, I hope that makes sense. Just because I feel like these people are like known for like couture and like in the most respectable ways. So it's just like you want to keep that respect level up by making sure that the brand is just made the same way throughout. Whatever the case is, overall, I love this shoe. I'm gonna try them on. We're gonna do a separate on foot because I have a new way I'm doing on foot and on feet. I never can figure that out. Whatever the case is, we're gonna do that a new way. But right now, I'm gonna just try these on for y'all. I did try them on in the store. And I want to kind of get into the funny story that the worker told me about. Well, first of all, he told me that these was for his client, but he could sell them because he wasn't coming to get them yet anyway. So I'm like, shit, now I definitely gotta buy them. So that probably was a lie. But don't they look good on foot? I like them a lot. They're real soft though. Like the toe on it is real soft. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna angle the camera down so y'all can see it. But like the toe on it is like super soft. Like it's like you could really just like twinkle your toes and see it. So it has a real like dad shoe vibe to it. And what I can say are like, well, what I can say is the newer Balenciagas, they have like a narrower toe bed. Like even if the Balenciagas have like very pointy like top parts, these ones specifically have like just a overall a more narrow silhouette. Still something that's dope, still something that can be appreciated. Overall, I like these, but I want to get into the story just a little bit. So I'm like, because the guy, you know, they always try to sell you stuff, and like I hate to be the person that's like, oh, I got that, you know. But I was explaining to him like, oh yeah, I got these shoes. I was like, I haven't really like did an outfit with them or done them justice yet. But, and I'm talking about the ones with like the arch on them, like the ones that got like the heel, so to speak. And he was like, yeah, Kanye bought all of them. And I'm like, huh? He like, yeah, Kanye bought every one the company owns. We don't know what he plans on doing with them, but he bought all of them. And I'm just like, lit. Okay, so now we gotta discuss the pricing details. So of course, you know, I give you a nice little envelope. This is the receipt. So they were $10.90. The tax, I guess that's Vegas tax. I don't really know how that works. It's $91.29. So the total came up to $11.81. Do I think the shoes are worth $11.81? I think that you're pretty much gonna pay for a premium on anything now. I feel like everything is expensive now. I feel like there's no way to avoid expensive things now. I feel like, you know, you used to could get like a cool little $600-700 shoe, but now I feel like that's honestly what regular Nikes and stuff have come to. It's nearly impossible to get 9 out of 10 just regular sneakers, in a sense of like they're not like from an exclusive designer or anything, and it might not even be like super crazy collabs like with a Travis Scott or anything like that. A lot of times now, when things are in demand, people are buying them out and reselling them. And I mean, I know reselling has been the name of the game for forever, but what's scary is the fact that with reselling now, you're getting stuff that would be like I don't really know how much Jordans are, but like let's say a pair is $160 or $180. You know, somebody might do like $240, $250. Why are they $500 and $600? That does not make sense to me. And that's why I skip a lot of trends, because you can really avoid the I don't want to use that word lightly, but the overpriced prices. You can just avoid that like with these, I feel like I'm getting what I pay for. Like they do a lot. When someone sees these, they're gonna get a reaction. I can get a lot of wears out of them, and I'm not saying you can't do that with Jordans, because of course you can. The issue for me is that I don't like the idea of, it's just like water. We all want water, we all need water, right? It's just like when they inflated the prices of water. Like why, even though no matter how much I need it, why would I want to pay $10 for something that I know cost $1? And it's not like somebody is changing up something and now they're elevating the price. No, they're literally taking it from you from the get-go. I think it's like robbery. So for me, that's not something I necessarily appreciate. But definitely stay tuned for the unboxing. I'm sorry, the on foot. I'm gonna do something really cool with that. It's kind of matched. It's kind of matched a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah. So that's what that's about. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know, do you guys think they're worth it? Like, let me know some shit. You know, like let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.